Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Wait What? The only podcast where the thing that only goes off the trails is a train of thought. Joining me today is Carlos Rico.
Yo,
What up,
it's
Carlos?
me. I'm here.
There you go, man. There you go. On
Yeah.
this insane Chicago weather day.
Yeah.
What time did you start your day? If you don't mind
Me?
me asking.
Shoot, I woke up late today. I woke up at like 11.
Oh,
I
okay.
got to work late. I was supposed to be at work at 10.
Oh,
I didn't get to work till like, I mean, to be fair, I did go straight to work. So I got home, I got to work at like 11:20, but
yeah.
yeah, it was like,
So you saw when it was like 60, and then you came out and you saw like it's not like what 30s or something.
oh, the temperature?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually, yeah, I went outside with my jacket and then I took it off before I even, like, on my way to the car. I
Yeah.
took it off because it was super hot.
Yeah. What am I
Yeah.
doing?
No, I mean, I'm glad I took it though.
No,
Because
yeah,
now
right?
it's
Yeah.
raining outside.
It's
Yeah.
it's this I know I'm getting old because I got really good at talking about the weather with people.
Yeah.
When I'm like, this is why we're getting sick.
Yeah.
Like,
So, yeah.
you walk
Yeah.
out with no sweater thinking you're good, and then it drops down to the 30s or 40s, and you're like, damn,
Yeah.
I should have had something else.
But dude, I'm gonna be honest. I've been just trying to stop myself from saying "wait, what?" like five. I know we just started, but as soon as the first clip happened, I was like, "Wait, just video playing?" Even though you explained it to me like 5 times,
Yeah.
I've already heard about the podcast, and I'm still just like,
It's interesting, right?
yeah, it is very, this is very distracting, but this is like fun because I'm like, it definitely puts me in like alert mode. Like I have to pay. I'm like really trying hard to pay attention
Yeah.
to both things.
My biggest fear right now is that this gets someone in a trance so much that they reveal something they don't want to say.
Oh shit!
And then I don't know how to edit things out. So
I'm sorry, but it's stuck in there.
it's gonna go. So I just imagine someone's like, yeah, and that's when I killed like 4 people, and I'm like, oh my god, just like that guy. This one makes me feel bad because he sees it before it happens.
He closes his eyes
Yeah,
and he gets hit 3 times.
yeah.
Wow.
Then hit in the video, you literally hear him go like, oh shit, and
Oh
then
wow.
just boom.
Yeah, that's funny. I you could. I was gonna say somebody could totally be like, Ruben, that's my social security number in the podcast. And
Yeah,
I
right.
can't edit, dude. That's
Dude, it's gonna go
you can
like
request a new one.
right.
I don't
But
know, man.
how's it going, Carlos, man?
Uh, it's
Just
good.
wanted to ask, like, all right, one way I like started, like, what's your origin story? What's Carlos all about?
Well, I was birthed from my mother,
Nice,
first of
nice,
all.
very,
That's where
very,
it all
very
starts.
common, very
Yeah, it
common.
is common these days. Although
Yeah.
there are people doing the IVF now, so soon we will have motherless children.
With
Uh,
mothers,
with the what?
with mothers.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do have a mom and dad, but not in the way that you think. I was
yeah,
birthed from a tube. But
right.
for me, I don't know, man. You talking about like just like in like how I started comedy, or just like
Oh
how?
no, what? Just you in general. Like, how were you in school? Any
Oh
siblings? Anything like that?
yeah, uh I got 3 siblings. Hold
Nice.
on. Sorry, this is so like yeah, I got 3 siblings. I grew up my mom, she raised all 3 of us and yeah, and then I'm from Chicago first of all.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna say a lot of people are so yeah, I'm from the city.
yeah.
I grew up in Marquette Park.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Chicago lawn. And I went to high school at Whitney Young.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, so like kind of by UIC, if you guys
Yeah.
know where that is.
Did
Um,
you like take public transit? Were you dropped off or?
yeah, I would take. So there was just a bus stop across the street from my house.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
dude.
I didn't live on a side street. I lived on California at
Oh, okay.
62nd or 63rd in California. So yeah, I was the corner.
How's that? How is it living on a main street?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty good. Cause like for me, like every time I'm like, cause like you can live in a bad neighborhood, but if you live in a main street, like
You're safe.
you're kind of safe. Yeah. There's like lights everywhere.
Yeah.
Like yeah, there's people. Like there's witnesses.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So your crime's pretty like
Yeah.
it's pretty. Yeah. Even if you did get murdered, they'll probably catch him. So
Yeah,
that's
right.
it. Yeah.
I used to live across the street of a church
Okay.
in a little village, and like it was safe. Like,
Yeah.
cause you got to be a real like asshole to rob someone in front of a
Yeah.
church.
Is it the Good Shepherd one over here?
No, what's it
Uh,
called? St. Agnes.
St. Agnes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It's down Central Park.
Yeah.
Just like right
I
there.
used to live around here too, actually. For like a year or two, I lived across the street from Zapata.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly. You see another Main Street, dude.
Another Main Street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're a
true.
smart man.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been making smart moving decisions.
Yeah.
Yes, as an 8-year-old. You already know.
Yeah.
It was all me.
They were like, hey, before we move, we gotta ask Carlos
You
what
gotta-
we think. He's a.
Is there a
he's-
bus stop across the street?
No.
Okay, then no. We're gonna get
Yeah,
murdered.
right?
We're gonna get murdered. We can't move there.
But nice. So when he, dude, all right. So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
See, that's insane. I'm 33,
Uh-huh.
and there's this thing I shout out Chris. You know, mutual
Wilson?
friend. Yeah, Chris Wilson.
Yeah, yeah.
Our birthdays are a day apart, and we
Oh,
went
nice.
to last call, and it hit me. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm here drinking with Chris and everything. But then it hit me like, if it wasn't for comedy, this would be a weird friendship.
Oh yeah, 'cause
10-year gap friendship.
yeah.
Where,
Well, I can see that, but I mean, like, you gotta think about like how many like people work at McDonald's, and there's like 16-year-olds working with
yeah, that
16-year-olds.
is true. That is
And
true.
those people would be like homies too.
Yeah.
Yes. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
I can totally, yeah.
Could you
It's definitely-
imagine
if you're
you-
in school, it's weird.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get out of school, then it's like,
is
there's no
life.
limits. This is life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine when you told people like, yeah, I'm gonna go meet up this 33-year-old to record something?
I'm in his basement right now.
Yeah. Do you need us to call somebody, man? Like,
No, man, I swallowed an air tag. We're all good.
yeah. But all right, yeah. So, high school, did you do any college?
I did. Okay. So right after high school, it was during the I was in high school during the pandemic.
All right, how was that?
Yeah. So it was my senior year. So luckily, I was pretty much done.
Yeah.
The pandemic happened like a couple months before we even graduated.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I was pretty much done with school. Like when the whole Zoom thing happened, nobody was taking it seriously. Teachers weren't taking it seriously because they were just like, we'll be back next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then like it didn't happen. But so after we graduated, I did like UIC for half a semester,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, this sucks. Like I have to do like school for real off of
Yeah.
Zoom. Like this is not fun, and I dropped
Dude.
out.
Half a semester and you
Yeah,
dropped out?
I dropped out.
What's up, dog?
Yes,
I did the same thing, dog.
yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, fuck that. Like,
No, it's for me. Like I know people like nowadays. People are like, oh, it's so easy to get a degree. You just literally do online all 4 years.
mhm.
But I can't learn, and I like to go to school
Yeah.
to learn. Like I'm not gonna go to school and it just feels like a job if you're not there to actually pay attention.
Yeah.
It feels like you're paying to like homework feels like work if you
Yeah.
don't know if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, because it's there's something about the actual classroom practicality of it where
Yeah.
like I'm learning, where it's like you could give me a pamphlet and it'll be all I need, but I'm not really gonna learn it if you're not
Yeah.
explaining or I got
Yeah.
questions now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that one meme. These kids trying to learn, yo.
No, giving out pamphlets.
Giving out
like-
packets, yo.
You gotta stimulate their minds. You gotta.
Yeah, you gotta stimulate their minds, yo.
He
I
was
don't know-
right though. That was
Yeah,
the
he
crazy
was right.
part.
You know, he was right. I don't know why he does. I don't think he says yo that many times, but I just he just seems like a guy that says yo.
Yeah, I just like how the teacher's like goodbye,
Goodbye.
like, goodbye,
Yeah.
and yeah, do something for these kids, man.
These kids are trying to learn, yo.
Yeah.
Stimulate their minds, yo. Touch their hearts,
Yeah.
yo.
But nice. So okay, so let's get to this part. When did comedy come into all this?
Oh my god, Jason.
No.
That wasn't even a car accident. That wasn't even a car accident. He just
Shit.
drove straight off the road.
Dukes of Hazzard,
Oh
dog.
my god, it was a T intersection for the guys at home, by
Yeah.
the way. A T intersection and he just kept driving straight.
And there's a
So
ditch
fell
too,
off
so he
There's a
kind of
ditch, yeah. He just drove
he
straight
got
into
some
a
air.
ditch. Dukes of Hazzard ditch.
There you go. I was about to say, do you know Dukes of Hazzard?
I only know it because my dad references old TV shows.
Mm.
I've never watched them though.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like I've heard Daisy Dukes for like booty shorts. Before,
Yeah.
Before people said booty shorts, people would say Daisy
Daisy Dukes, the Jean ones.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, what were we talking about? Oh yeah,
comedy.
Comedy. Yeah. So after high school, Man, what, I started like a year. I started like 7 months ago now. So
Oh shit.
so like last year in September, I got, like finally got like a job that I was like I really enjoy,
Mhm.
and then I just started like I wasn't worried about like saving money, so I was like I'm gonna just go to I like watching comedy shows, especially during the pandemic. Like there was all those comedy shows on Netflix,
Yeah.
so I just watched a bunch of comedy. Um, I just started watching a bunch of stand up, and then after when I was like 22, 20, yeah, when I was like 20, 21, 22, when I was finally able to like allowed to go into like
Yeah, clubs and
clubs and
stuff. Yeah.
stuff, I was like, dude, I'm gonna just watch comedy. Dude, I swear to God, I was watching comedy shows like every week.
Nice.
I was just watching
Yeah.
comedy because it was so
Did
fun.
Did you watch it before like that? Like before COVID and all that? Like at a younger age, or that it
Nah,
just really started
no,
there?
I was definitely a fan. I for sure comedy movies has always been like
Yeah.
since I was a kid. I'm like I will like watching comedy movies. I would rather watch those than like drama or thriller
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. But yeah, so
Yeah.
before that,
Top five favorite movies.
top five favorite movies.
In no
Nacho
particular order.
Libre. Okay, Nacho Libre
All right.
for sure. Um, The Big Lebowski.
Okay.
LA Confidential. That was not a comedy movie, but that one's such a
Mm.
good movie. Dang, I'm blanking out.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, I'm blanking out. I think about this all the time, and I'm like, I still don't know. I just watched is it 13 Angry Men or 11 Angry Men?
11. Yeah, I think it's
11
11.
Angry Men,
Yeah.
the one about like them in like they're like jury. They're like
A Few Good Men.
a few good. No. It's like a movie from like it's in black and white. Like it's an
Oh,
old
okay.
ass movie, but it's basically like the whole movie takes place in one room, and they're like delegating basically like whether or not this like 18-year-old kid is gonna get sent to jail for life because he like allegedly killed his
Yeah,
father.
yeah.
And it's like a really good movie. It takes place in one room, and it's so good.
No, damn.
Yeah, that movie, and then man, I don't know. I
No.
don't know. I don't know what my fifth would be. I can't even think of a fifth movie at all.
See, I'm gonna start mine and see. Hopefully that jogs your memory.
Yeah.
For me, it's Baby Driver.
Oh, that
Have you
was
watched
good.
Baby Driver?
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Okay.
Inglorious Bastards.
Oh.
Yeah. The Incredible Hulk, the one with Edward Norton.
Okay.
And now I'm blanking on my fifth. And I asked you knowing the answers. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, because dude, I watch movies. I watch movies all the time,
Mhm.
and I can't. I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't. I don't know. But yeah, it's got to be a Quentin Tarantino movie, like for sure.
Yeah.
I think Inglourious Bastard is probably like top.
Dude, it's good. So that was the first
I don't
Tarantino
like
movie.
I know this is unpopular opinion, but I don't like Pulp Fiction as much as his other movies, like Django and Inglorious Bastards,
Yeah.
The Hateful Eight.
The Hateful Eight is great.
Those movies are so much better than Pulp
The
Fiction, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Hateful Eight is long, but I think
Reservoir
it's
Dogs.
worth it.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs way better than Pulp Fiction, in my opinion.
Shit, do I want to throw Reservoirs up there as fifth? Tarantino has great fucking movies.
Yeah.
All right, so when you were watching comedy, like what were the first comics that kind of gravitated you, like in stand up wise?
I think I started watching stand up like when Dave Chappelle like first dropped his like stuff on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like the one who introduced me to it. I'm like, oh, this guy's like super good, but also he's like the greatest of all time. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like I'm already starting super high, you know?
Yeah.
But then like afterwards I started delving into like YouTube, like watching comedy on YouTube, which honestly that was really good because people just throw shit up on there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started watching Mitch Hedberg. I listened to all of his albums.
Yeah.
And then Hannibal Buress. Probably
Hannibal, dude.
Hannibal Buress is probably like my biggest inspiration for.
You met him, right?
Yeah, I did. I seen him like. It was crazy because right when I started doing stand up, he just like I saw like an advertisement on Instagram for a show that he was doing in Chicago like a month later, and I was like, oh my god, like this is like crazy. Like he doesn't know that he's my biggest inspiration. But I remember what's it called? I had was trying to buy tickets, and for some reason I couldn't buy tickets at all. And I remember I'm like, dude, I'm gonna text Hannibal Buress on Instagram because his ticket link is not working. And he texted me back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, Yeah, send me screenshots. Let me know what's happening. Let me see if I can get you some tickets if it doesn't work. And like, dude, I texted him for like 2, 3 days, like trying to back and forth, trying to figure out. And eventually, I realized I had an ad blocker on, and that's what I
Wow.
did. That's not. I feel like a crazy person. Like I'm just finding any reason to text Hannibal Buress, and I'm just like, no, dude, I'm a fucking idiot,
Yeah,
dude.
right. You're
I'm
just
like, this guy thinks I'm an idiot, dude. Hannibal Buress thinks I'm
yeah.
an idiot because I have a fucking ad blocker on.
He just keeps like, please let me know. I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
Do you even want me to go?
Yeah,
Like,
you could like give me free tickets or something, man. That's cool, man. He's
that's
like,
what he probably thought. But he was
yeah,
like, this guy's
yeah,
trying to get free tickets.
exactly. But dude, I remember like after the show, I was like, oh man, dude, that was so freaking. I was literally just like, just seeing him in person for me, I was like, this is crazy, man. And I went to the bar afterwards, and I just sat down with me and my girlfriend, and then like, he just like walked up next to me, and I was like. I was like, I looked at I was like looking around like, does anybody see that he's right here?
Yeah.
And I was the first person to say like hi to him because everybody else in the bar, he literally walked. I was the first person he passed, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
I was the guy texting you about the tickets.
Did you remember that?
He remember? He's
Oh.
like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah. I'm glad you figured it out. And I'm like, but I was so starstruck that I just kept focusing on that instead of just being like, dude, I'm your biggest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I'm your biggest fan. Like you're so awesome. I was like for like 2 minutes of just being like. Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot about the tickets. Like, I just like I had an ad blocker on. So that was my bad. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's cool. Yeah, but I had an ad blocker, so like that's my bad. And I just kept. I don't, dude. I was so like I don't think like I don't know if anybody else like who's your biggest like inspiration.
You know, it's funny. I also met Hannibal.
Okay.
Yeah, when he dropped his Live from Chicago special,
Uh huh.
and I had a similar experience with him
Yeah.
because I went up to him. This is years ago before I even fathomed the idea of doing comedy.
Yeah.
I was just a fan of it. So he had a ticketed event to watch the special with him, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So he was
so
there,
yeah,
like watching.
yeah. So then he had some bands go up and stuff like that. He was DJing, and there was like how you said there was a moment where he was just standing next to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
is anyone seeing
Yeah.
that Hannibal is just fucking standing here?
Yeah.
And I went up to him like, hey man, like good special, whatever. He's like, oh, I appreciate it. And then I'm like, and I did tell him like, hey, like I'm thinking about doing comedy.
Yeah.
Like, is there any advice that you can give me? He's like, just do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. He's like, yeah, like I don't, I've been thinking. He's like, just do it.
Yeah.
And I'm here thinking like he was kind of giving me more of a like, which that literally is the best
that's
advice.
the best advice.
Like, but I was here thinking he's like, oh, you know what, I could do this for you, something. I don't know why I thought I was gonna be like something more than just that, but hey, you know what?
Yeah, you were trying to be like, yeah, I can open up for you.
Yeah, like
I'm thinking about doing it, so just like let me open.
Yeah, I have no material written, haven't gone on stage at all, but I could totally do this, but yeah, and then. As a kid earlier, my uncle used to work at the Hyatt in O'Hare.
Yeah.
Where and the WWE wrestlers would always stay there.
Yeah.
So he called me once. He's like, "Hey, I could get you in. Do you just want to get autographs?" And like I met Edge, Lita, like all these fucking people. Like, and I remember when I met Edge, he has a book. I don't know if you knew that.
Edge?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
He has I think it's like a autobiography. Like someone might have written it with him about his life.
Okay.
And I was getting the autograph, and I'm like, dude, I read your book. Like, it's awesome. And you see that moment of like, you read my book?
You read my Edge book?
Yeah. And I'm just like,
my book about Edge?
My edging book?
My edging book?
But yeah, so yeah, I get it when you're like, yeah, that moment of like, I'm trying to like formulate my thoughts with you, but then you're just kind of like, it's you,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're just like, man, I fucked this whole shit up. Dude, I was thinking about that. I mean, I still think about that interaction with Hannibal, but now I'm just, when it happened, I couldn't stop thinking about it for a week. I felt like such an idiot.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, I just talked to him about ad blockers.
All right, big question. Do you still have the ad blocker on?
Yeah, I still have the ad blocker. Hey, it's of course I still have the ad blocker because it's like, the thing is, it blocks pop-ups from happening, and the only way to buy the tickets was through a pop-up that happened when you click on a certain link. So that's stupid, but it's stupid. Hey, but one thing I will say is that Hannibal, he said, he's like, yeah, man, I forgot what the service he was using. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to get off of that service
Oh,
platform
okay.
because other people have been saying they've been complaining about it too. So, yeah,
So,
because of me, guys,
it
because of me, he's getting off of Eventbrite or whatever the fucking website was.
was
I don't know what it was.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm out here trying to think of other ticketed things like I know. Like
yeah. You're a
Ticketmaster, get it,
yeah.
get it together.
Yeah, get it together. I did see like a post about Josh Johnson today. He was like, "Do not buy resold tickets. They're scalping."
Yeah.
I was just gonna add another show.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
that's pretty
insane.
cool.
It's
Yeah,
insane how like people like try to resell like the whole scalping stuff. It's
yeah,
like, dude, I'm not paying $900
yeah,
for this thing. Like,
yeah.
what's the most you spend on tickets? On
I
any?
went to go see Metallica. I think the tickets were like $600 or $700. Shut up. But the fact that you looked at me with a serious face, not as a like, are you gonna laugh at this? You're just like, yeah, that's the thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta say.
Yeah. It comes from you.
Yeah. It's your generation. Yeah.
You're like, I'm in my 20s, right?
Yeah, that is technically true. Yeah, it is. I remember for the first time when I first heard about that, because when I first heard about that, because this was only like a year or two
Yeah,
ago
but yeah.
that came around. I was barely getting social media because
Mm.
I only got social media because I started doing stand up. So I didn't even know about 6 7 until a kid. I had an intern at my job that I was kind of doing, and he was just doing it, and I was like, this kid's weird.
Yeah.
I was like, what is he like? This is weird. He's like, it's just a meme. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I know
Yeah.
about memes. What does it mean? He's like, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? What are these? This guy, I feel like an old person right now.
Yeah.
Just being like, it doesn't mean anything. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, what got me was when people were getting upset with like, oh, it's dumb, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
like my 6 7 was what's 9 plus 10? 21. It's like we were spreading fake math,
Yeah.
like wrong math as a joke.
Yeah.
But 6 7 is dumb, like
Yeah. You stupid.
yeah,
Man, I love those hood classic videos. Those are so fun. I be like saying a bunch of random videos that I think everybody knows and like nobody knows them.
yeah.
Like I remember I was telling Chris Wilson, I was like, "You never heard of Piccochini Head Ad Boy?" And he was like, "No, I never heard of that."
Actually, me either.
Yeah, he's like, it's just some kid going like roast. He's recording himself on his phone and he's got these big ass buck teeth, and he's like, "Piccochini Head Ad Boy." Get yourself out of here with your piccochini head out, boy. It's such a stupid video, but it's so funny, and I just love the way he says piccochini head out, boy.
There's this one that always cracks me up where there's like it's like little chubby kid. I don't know. They don't show the whole video, but I'm guessing he just got in a fight.
Yeah.
And like very dramatically, he causes. I want to say his brother. I'm not sure who he calls. For the sake of story, let's just say it was his brother. He's like, brother, go to the house, get the gun. And the brother's like, you sure? He's like, hey, we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
And they're like after like 8 years old or something.
Yeah, 8 9 year old like chubby kid, red shirt, and he's just like, you gotta get the gun.
You gotta get the gun. Man, what's another hood classic video of
I'm legally blind.
Yeah, that one's pretty funny. I'm trying to think. No, is it? No, I can't think of it right now. Yeah, just piccochini head ad boy and skin tone chicken bone. Leave me alone, head ass. That one's funny too. Some guy roasting another kid, but he spins around in a circle. He leaves the rap battle area and then he spins back in backwards. Chicken bone, skin tone. Leave me alone, head ass. And then it spins back out.
Have you ever seen this the kind of meme that's cracked? I forget what his name is, but they kind of parody like rap battles.
The Super Hot Fire.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Super. Yeah,
that guy.
The newest one fucking cracked me up. He's like, I don't make this.
But he returned. I forgot.
Yeah, disappear.
I haven't seen the new one.
Yeah, he's like, you think you could beat me? There must be something wrong up here. Like it's all like disappear stuff. Like
up here.
Yeah, I'm butchering it, but it's fucking classic. Dude.
No, this is
it's classic, even though it just came out.
There's this one that one of my coworkers was he gets this stuck in his head, but it's a real rap battle, and it's about this guy. The guy who he's battling is named Round. So he's like, this is a rap for your round. A round for your rap and a rap for your round, and it's a rap for you round, or it's stupid shit. I don't know. I don't know. It's a rap for your round and a round for you rap. So I'm gonna wrap around that. It's some dumb shit, but it's so like these guys try to be hard, but it's like funny. That one just sounds so goofy, and you kind of can't.
I saw one where like goofy is lying, but it sounded like funny where he's when you spit your verses out, they sound like dog shit. Always going around in circles like when dog shit.
I personally hate in rap songs in general when they rhyme the words with another word that's just the same word.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you hate that more, or how do you feel about when they mispronounce a word to make it rhyme?
It depends how severe it is. If it's like super like disappear and like what was the other one?
It's disappear, because he has a pair with him.
Disappear.
He's like, so watch me disappear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it disappear, something like that. Because I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's an example that always comes to mind with the mispronunciation that always gets me, and it's with the boy Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah.
When that's Paris Tokyo song.
Oh yeah.
Do you know exactly what I'm talking about, or what he says? He's like, I got your picture on my passport. Passport. He says like pert.
Pert.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't thinking about that. But now I can't. Now I can't remember that specific. I know the song, but I don't remember that specific.
It's like in the first verse.
Interesting. Okay.
And then I think I'm not a fan of them using like the kind of same word to rhyme, but it irks me more when it's like you mispronounce that just to make it rhyme.
Yeah, that does annoy me. When I was talking about like severity, like that would be in my category of like, yeah, that's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much. I was more thinking like when people say like player and playa.
Oh, okay.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which I mean that's just how people talk. I wouldn't say that's a mispronunciation. But yeah, nobody unless he was saying past pert on the regular, then I wouldn't mind. But since he like never I mean pull up a clip of Lupe Fiasco playing
it's right here.
Pull up a clip of does he say passport any other time?
Yeah, right. Wait, just
does he say pert or port?
Go through his live things and see if he switches it up.
ChatGPT, how does Lupe Fiasco pronounce passport?
Hi. You know, I've never used it, so I don't know how ChatGPT works.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
Do you use it?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I've done it, but not like I'm not. I probably used it like less than 20 times. So, I think what's the last thing I used it for? Last thing I used it for was to like.
How do I get these Hannibal tickets?
How do I? ChatGPT, I'm gonna meet Hannibal Buress. What do I say? What would be funny to Hannibal Buress?
Keep mentioning the ticket.
Oh, yes, perfect. I can do that.
It's like that Drake meme where he's showing someone on the laptop and he's like,
oh yeah, with Lil Yachty. He's like,
it is
it's Lil Yachty.
No,
it's Lil Yachty and the other guy. The when they're wearing like blue, they look like they're working at Apple or something.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
That's for the Life's Good music video, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of music videos. I'd rather just listen to official audio for me.
Really?
Official. I hate when artists post music and they don't have an official audio video. They just have the music video. That bothers me because I hate when they add stuff to it that's not in the song. And like I want to just hear the song.
I'm a huge fan of music videos. I think that's a lost art, man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you can't watch your music videos, but don't put them in my playlist. That's
yeah. I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like when artists add like skits to their songs.
Oh,
so it's like a 6-minute song.
You're talking about like in between albums or like at the end?
No, like with the track.
Like before or after though, right? Not like in the middle of the song.
Well, okay, so like Logic is a good example where he has a song that's like 4 minutes, but the actual song is like a minute and a half. And then the rest is just like a skit of him talking like to a crowd.
Okay.
When it's like, you should have cut those. You should let the song be the song.
And then
the
track say skit.
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever, yeah. Yeah, I mean, If it's 3 minutes, I can understand, but there are some songs where I'm like, no, I like that they have like just certain speaking or this little skit. A
Yeah.
lot of like Mad Lib songs have like little skits in beginning or the end or like and then Doom's like comic book stuff in between. But like yeah, 3 minutes is too long. But I do like Freddie Gibbs sometimes he'll talk for like a minute and a half. And that I don't mind.
No,
like a minute. But not 3 minutes.
It's insane. I'll play it for you after. It's such a good song, and it's like, all right, the song is over. Now I gotta skip this.
Yeah, song is over. Now I gotta skip this. Yeah, that is annoying. Or like, I freaking hate when they add moans to the songs. Stop adding moaning to songs. I can't like. I gotta be like, oh, I love this song, but I gotta be prepared for when it ends so that I can skip the moaning. No,
what's going on in that car?
Yeah, exactly. What's it called? What's Mac Miller? He's got a song in the Divine Feminine where at the end it's just a bunch of women moaning, and I'm like, bro, I can't even hear this. I gotta play it because it's like one of the, like a really good song, but then I can't listen to it afterwards because it's just a bunch of women moaning, like three women saying, "Fuck me," afterwards. Or there's another song where it's a lady talking about her affair that she had on her husband, and she's like a 60-year-old woman, and it's like I don't want to hear about you cheating on your husband for 30 years. That's not even. It's not inappropriate. It's just kind of sad.
Yeah, right.
That's kind of like, where's the guy? Where's his perspective? She's got Will Smith.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Have you Did you listen to Kendrick's "Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers"?
I'm not a big. I don't know why I'm not a big Kendrick. People always get surprised when I say I'm not a big Kendrick fan. I just don't. I never really got into it.
Yeah. Well, there's a track on there that's literally a couple arguing.
Oh.
And it's just one of those like, because when a new album comes out, I like to listen to it like 3 times, no skips.
Yeah.
To see, then I allow myself skips to see like what I really don't like and what I like.
Yeah.
And that was a fucking mission with that song.
Okay.
It's just one of them like, fuck you, bitch. That's the chorus.
Yeah.
And then I can't say the other one, but you know what I mean.
Describing his skin color.
Yeah. And I imagine, because I remember I drove my mom to the clinic that day, and we're just driving. Mind you, my mom knows very little English.
Yeah.
She hears that song and she's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Don't worry, I don't know either. We'll find out." Like,
I'm on a phone call. My friend, man.
They need a what's it called, a witness to this conversation.
Yeah. They couldn't afford therapy. So I'm here.
So they said they're gonna come to one of my shows if I listen on this conversation.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up.
And fuck.
But
then at that point you can just be like, you guys both suck.
Yeah. Right?
You guys both suck. You guys should stay together for one more week, come to my show, and then break up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if you guys can't put it together by my show, I don't know what to tell you guys. Imagine they tell me like, "Hey, we went to your show. We hated it so much that we figured we could work it out."
Yeah.
There's nothing in life as bad as like what you just did up there. I'll be like, "Oh, damn. You guys want to come to the next one? See, anytime you guys have a problem, just come to one of my shows." We got a bunch of ice videos. Well, not ice, actually. Yeah, that's just. Oh. No, it's glaciers.
Glaciers, yes. Not ice. Yeah. We don't support them here.
No, that we don't.
But we do support glaciers. They have my full support.
You know what's crazy? Now they're in the airports.
The glaciers? The glaciers are in airports, man. Look at all this drinking water we have. Mm-hmm. Fresh water, yummy. Yeah, I did hear about that they're in the airports. I wonder what I don't understand. Is it just Trump being like, I can put them here because I can?
My understanding of it, I didn't get too deep into the knowledge. Apparently the TSA isn't getting paid. So they're like, we're not going to work. Oh. So his alternative is like, well, I'll just put ice there. So I don't know if
Instead
they're there.
Of paying the TSA workers?
Something like that.
What the hell?
Yeah, man. This government doesn't make sense.
This guy doesn't know what he's... Is he trying to like intimidate them into working for free?
No, I think it's one of those like, agree to my terms. Yeah. Because if you don't, then I'll just have these people do your job until you agree to my terms.
Oh, they're gonna do their job anyways.
Yeah.
like regardless.
So
Yeah.
so it's one of those like, yeah, you guys want this, this, and that. Well, I don't want to give you this, this, and that. So either agree to what I want to give you. If not, don't think we're gonna miss you because we're gonna get ice
He's been
agents.
doing a lot of that bullying across like globally. Like, oh, if you don't give me this, I'm going to put $5 million of tariffs. You give me $5 million, and I won't destroy your economy.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell?
yeah.
That's insane.
I'm gonna kidnap your president.
I'm gonna kill your president. Okay, I killed your president. Now comply.
Yeah, right.
What?
It's crazy.
No.
It's crazy that and that the whole with the Venezuela thing too, where
Like
it's like,
yeah, sorry, I was gonna say it's just like Batman where you like triple somebody and he's like, no talk. It's like, no, dude, you just killed them.
I thought you meant in the like how they got the Venezuelan president like Batman,
Oh, no,
where
no,
he
like
gets the Asian
yeah,
guy.
like the freaking airplane thing where
Yeah,
they grapples him. No, but yeah, that is pretty cool though. Yeah, that is kind of what that probably is somewhat kind of what happened. They
that's
came
where
in
he got
like
the idea from.
interesting. They got the actually what but Trump watched Batman. That's right.
Can we do this?
Can we do this? Yeah, I actually did hear that that Batman thing is actually from a real FBI. The only because I think it was practical that thing.
Yeah.
It was a practical effect. They actually had a dude actually fly on a plane and get clinged on as it was passing by because it was an FBI experiment from like the 80s that worked, but they just never implemented it to the military. And then they were like, "Oh shit, this still works. We can just use this for the movie. This would be cool." And
Yeah.
they did that.
Have you ever looked into other FBI or CIA experiments?
Oh, I heard that there was like a gun that they made that can give you a heart like it can like they would use how they always trying to kill leaders.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we just gotta shoot him with this gun and he'll die 3 months later.
Oh shit.
From like a heart attack.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's no trace of it, and it's a real gun. You can I don't know if I don't know how you die. I don't know if it's a heart attack, but it exists. They just have it somewhere. Yeah. But they were like, yeah, no, we don't want to use it. You're just gonna put it away in a vault.
Have you heard of one about the spy cat they were trying to do?
Oh yeah.
And they put a transmitter in its head, a mic, and all this other stuff, and it just got ran over.
Yeah. If you look it up, they literally deployed it out of the van. And they're like, go. And it was like, yes, sir. And then it started walking across the street. And then it got run over right there. Yeah. It ran over right there. Like, as soon as millions tactical cat deployed. Yeah.
Fuck. We only made one.
That is funny. They only trained one cat. Yeah. That's so stupid. They're idiots. That's stupid of them.
It's funny to think that there's one guy that was upset because he became cool with the cat. Oh, and he's like, fuck, man. Everyone's like, so much time wasted, and I was like, and Mittens is dead.
Max the cat. I just watched. I don't know if you know who Max the cat is. Or Maxwell. It's like this Chinese cat that they just release into the neighborhood, but they stick a GoPro to his collar, and he just bullies cats. He just goes around bullying cats, and it's like the funniest thing ever because they voluntarily do it. The owners they look back at the footage like this is funny. He's literally beating up other cats. We're gonna upload this to YouTube.
Who knew this cat was a pimp?
Yeah, his cat is a gangster, dude. He's a gangster cat.
That's just I'll look into that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just realized, man. So we got way off the topic of your comedy.
I do this a lot, dude.
Hey, it's kind of the purpose of it, you know? So I think we left off where you watched a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I watched Dave Chappelle, and then I watched Mitch Hedberg, and then I watched Hannibal Buress, and then after that, once I turned 21, I just started going to comedy clubs to watch comedy because I was a big fan. And then, man, I don't even know how many months I think I watched it for like a month or two, like in person. Yeah. Before I was like, wait, I forgot. I live in Chicago. I could just go do open mics. So I was like, because people move all over the country to to Chicago or to New York or to LA just to even start. But for me, I was like,
I'm here.
I'm here. I can just do it.
I'm on a main street too. I could just.
I can do it on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, it's like super. Like I'm like very lucky because like I don't have to pay rent. Like I still live with my dad, so like I can just go home and like I'm not risking anything. Like people like do this to like live out their dreams and like they risk that. But for me, I still get to drive home and like my dad cooks still. So, like, they don't eat chorizo all the time. You know? It's pretty freaking awesome.
Hey, life's good.
Life is good right now, man. Yeah. So like yeah, that was like I said, I've only been doing it for like 7 months now. So it's like last year I started.
Yeah. What was your first open mic experience like?
I it was at Kohl's, and I did like you know how they give you like 5 minutes or 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I did one whole 4 minute joke, just a very convoluted joke.
Yeah.
And the punchline was like about rape, so like it was
Jesus
like not.
Christ.
But the thing is, it got laughs.
Okay.
But since I would watch a lot of Dave Chappelle, like I just thought like, oh, I'm gonna tell stories. That's what's gonna be funny. Yeah. But like that's so hard to do. When you're just starting, like it's very hard to like. There's very little like storytelling open micers that I see.
Mm-hmm.
Like even now, like I don't see any, even like the open mics I barely see any storytelling. But yeah, like so like the first one I just did like, what was the joke about? It was about how like when you're on the north side and you're like a brown person and you see a white lady walking, like she's trying not to be racist, but low-key she's walking faster.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh yeah, he could live in this neighborhood, but probably not. So let me walk faster to my car. And like I just want to be like, I just want to catch up to her and run and scare her because like she's gonna be scared that I'm running, but I want to catch up to her, tone her, and be like, "Lady, I'm not gonna rape you. Have a nice day." And that was the joke. It was like it was like such a long setup. Like I said, 3-4 minutes just to get to that. It was like it was not a good joke.
You know when you said the rape was the punchline, I'm like Jesus, you know.
Yeah.
But you know sometimes you just gotta force the joke, whether they want it or not. That's a joke. Yeah, that's a
force
joke.
the joke on them, guys. We gotta force it on you. So you white women out there, all you white women scared of brown people on stage, we're gonna force it on you. I think who was it? Maybe it was you that I saw. Somebody has a joke that they open with that sometimes. I could do a rape joke right now, but I'm not gonna force it on you.
No.
Somebody in the Chicago of Mexican says that. I forgot. But anyway, yeah. But I was gonna say,
So that was your first.
Yeah, that was my first open mic, and then after that was the store. I think.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the store was the second time I ever went up on stage, and then I went back to Kohl's. And then I stopped doing Kohl's because I realized people bring their best stuff there.
Oh, okay.
But like for me, I thought I had looked up open mics and Kohl's was the first one that came up. I had no idea that was like kind of like one of the better ones.
Yeah.
The ones that have audience and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I went to Kohl's, it was like, oh, all open mics are gonna be like this. They're all gonna have audience. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have a great time. And they're like, every other open mic is like 5 people in the crowd. Or most comics. Of them, most of them comics, or if not all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of like once I started doing like other places, I'm like, oh man, this is kind of sad.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep doing it because I love it. Yeah. As soon as I mean, ever since I started, I'm just like I've been doing it like at least like 4 to 5 mics a week.
Nice.
So it's just like yeah. What about you?
Well, I started 9 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I first started going to studios, Obi's mic, the 36 Chambers.
Oh, okay, Studio 62.
Yeah. So just went there and
R.I.P. the mic.
I know, man. I feel weird because there's 3 mics that have like ended since I started. Damn. And some that I've gone like for the first time, and it's part of me is like, am I the curse?
Yeah.
Am I the curse that I'm starting and people are like, yeah, he's coming around. We could just end this.
Yeah.
But you're right. Sometimes you go to like, so like I haven't really gone to a mic yet where it's kind of more audience yet.
Mm.
Like, so it's just kind of a lot of comments, which I don't mind. I think it's like, let me just kind of get the stuff going and seeing where I can fine tune it. But I do like going to different. Like I have them like my mindset with this, like Obi's mic, the hose
Yeah.
one. Like that's my home mic. That's where I'm gonna try whatever
Yeah.
it is. Once I kind of fine tune it, then I'm like, all right, cool. I might take this to like Gamers Hall or End of Night
Right.
to see like if what it needs to work on.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I'm gonna try to take it somewhere else where I don't know to see. It's like, all right, look, this joke is technically done, and if it doesn't get anything, then it's not a good joke.
Yeah. Yeah. I that was one thing that for me, like whenever I hit up like mics, um, I just like no matter the mic, I'm not afraid to bomb.
No, yeah,
But like I feel like a lot of people are like, dang, I don't want to. Because I remember hearing like whenever I hear like people's like stories about starting, I always hear like it's a common thing. People say like, oh, the first time I bombed, I quit for like months.
yeah,
And like to me, that's like crazy to me. Uh, like the bombing is kind of like I already knew in my head. I'm like bombing is gonna be part of it. Like
oh
there's
for
no way.
sure, yeah,
But like I don't know if this happened to you. But like me, I was talking to Chris about it. Like when we first started, like the first like 3, 4, 5 times that we did the open mics, we got laughs. So you don't really know what bombing is like, and then like the longer it takes for you to bomb the first time, it's like the harder it hits.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's like a crazy like I said, I don't know how long did it take for you to bomb?
It took a while, and
Yeah,
it's one of those where I knew I bombed,
yeah.
and there was people just being supportive, like, nah, you did good. I'm like, no, I
Nah,
know I
don't.
bombed.
Yeah, just say
Like,
it. Yeah,
I'm not gonna grow if you keep telling me that I just did good.
yeah,
But it's that moment of like, luckily I have bombed at mics, and I haven't bombed at a show yet,
yeah.
and that's the one where I'm like, I'm scared for that
Oh,
when
I
that
didn't
one
even think about
happens.
that. Yeah, because I haven't bombed at a show either. But like, there has been times where I'm like, oh man, like the show that I did at this, we had a sold out show at the Second City. It was like 80 people in the room, and I hadn't done mics for a whole week because I was house sitting for my mom, and she just moved to New Lenox, which is like an hour
Okay.
away. So I was house sitting, so I couldn't do mics for a week. But I already had been booked for the show, and like I didn't have no practice. I didn't do like I couldn't rehearse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I went up there, I was like, I didn't bomb to be fair, but I was opening and like I felt like I struggled so much. I feel like I could have done like so much better,
Mhm.
and like that bothered me for like a week. Like, but yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't even imagine what it'll be like for like when I actually bomb at a show. Like,
Yeah.
you get nothing.
That's what's scary because I'm like, if I'm bombing in the first minute and I'm doing 10,
Yeah.
I don't want to do the rest of the 10.
Oh man, yeah. Just get me out of here.
But it's one of those like, well, especially like if it's a paid gig where it's like
Yeah.
you need to be out there for the 10 minutes. At
Yeah.
that point, I'd be like, just don't pay me then. Like, but I hope that's a bridge I never have to cross
Yeah.
because yeah, I don't know. I put the work in. We both
Yeah.
put the work in. That hopefully, like, I hope we don't find ever a shit crowd that's just gonna be like, or that not even the crowd. What if we need to stay consistent on it so we know we can deliver.
Yeah. Yeah. That's insane. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, there's
Mm.
sometimes I think that all goes back to having a good host, you know?
Yeah,
If you don't have a good host, then it's like even if the material is good, even if you have like a stacked lineup, if you start off terrible, like it sets the mood for the whole show.
yeah,
Um yeah, that's the one thing that being like I feel like I'm scared to host. I feel like I would be terrible at hosting.
mm,
Um but yeah, but Chris loves hosting, so
yeah,
I'm hoping like for our open mic that like or like for future shows that we just kind of like
yeah. Which you
Chris
know
takes
what?
care of that. I don't want to touch
Yeah.
it.
Well, that's a good segue, man.
Yeah.
You and Chris are starting an open mic.
Yeah. So we're starting open mic. If you guys are listening, if any comedians are listening, or if you just want to come and watch,
Yeah.
we're doing it on Mondays
Mm.
at Michael's Sports Bar, which is it's on Archer. It's in the south side of of Chicago. So we just wanted to like my big thing is just like there's like no mics in the south side, dude.
Little to none.
There's like 90% of open mics in Chicago are in the north side. If any are in the south side, they're like in the suburbs even.
Yeah.
Like like Studio 63, even though it was technically on 63rd and Cicero, I think.
Harlem.
Harlem.
Or
63rd and
Harlem.
Harlem. It was not even in Chicago. It was like Summit, Illinois, technically.
Yeah. And even like the
Bourbon Street is in Alsip.
Not that we don't mind going.
No.
Yeah. Like
no. It's not that I. That's the thing is that I want to support these mics, but I want to make it accessible for people because there's some people who like want to support but probably can't go to Bourbon Street because it's just too far.
Yeah.
And so like we wanted to do something like in the city but still in the South Side. So yeah, we're doing a Michael Sports Bar which is on Archer and like 42nd.
It's Raincheck.
Raincheck open mic, yeah.
Open mic.
So it's brand new. We're planning to do shows in the future. So
nice.
we're gonna prioritize people who come to the open mic, obviously. So as if you guys wanna, if you guys need experience on shows, come to the open mic and just show us what you got,
Yeah.
So that'd be awesome.
And if you want to try it for like your first time, like it's always interesting, and it's always how cool it'd be for anyone that's gonna start with an open mic.
Oh
That just started. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool to be like
for our mic to be their first open mic story.
Yeah,
that'd be cool
because they're gonna go up like, man, I didn't know what I was doing. And then you guys could be like, neither did we.
Yeah, nobody knows what they're doing. I mean, there's some people that I hear that they write for months before even doing open mic. But for me, I was like, I wrote like for like a week, and then I was like, I got to do it next week. Like I for sure was like in my head, I'm like, I have to do it. If I don't do it, I'm never gonna do it. I'm gonna get in my head. I gotta just do it.
My first open mic was in like 2023. And I wrote stuff out that technically took me like a year and a half. I didn't consistently write it.
Okay.
Like I was just kind of like, hey, this is a funny thought. I'll make that. And then once I found out that this mic was happening, I kind of formulated together. Did that one mic. I didn't know that mics were that like out there. I thought they just happened every now and then.
Yeah.
So I didn't go to one for I don't know how many years.
Oh.
And then when Studio 63 started theirs, I went and I did those 5 minutes. And then I thought I had to come up with another 5 like for next week. Yeah. So I was just kind of like hit the ground like running with just writing. And then only to realize like, oh no, you could still just practice or fine tune the stuff you have.
I did that for the first 2 months.
Yeah.
I wrote a new 5 minutes every week. And honestly, that was like very helpful. But like when I met Abe, I remember he was telling me like he was like the first person that I met, and he was telling me he's like dude he's like you're writing new stuff all the time, which is good, but like you gotta redo stuff.
Yeah.
Like perfect your old stuff. Like if you think something's good, like the first time doing it, imagine like if whatever something part you didn't like about it, imagine if you can just get another chance to do it again and get it better. And yes, after that, after he told me that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just start doing that for everything now.
No, and I had this thing where it's like, you know what, don't give away too much of your bits because people should come see you. But is there a joke that you worked out like in the beginning that you took a different turn with, or like just a different ending with it?
Dang, that's a good question. Like a different ending.
Like the original, you're like, all right, this is the joke, this is the punchline. You did it.
Yeah.
Didn't like,
maybe like it didn't work at all.
Didn't work, or maybe it didn't work as like strong as you liked it. And then like, did you keep the premise but change the punchline or the ending that made it work better? That you wouldn't have got there had you like just stayed with how it was.
Yeah, and I can't think of a one that I changed like after writing it, but I remember or after performing it at least. But there was one that I for sure wrote, and like I was about to do it, and then right before it happened, I was like, wait, no, this got to be completely different. Right before I went up on stage, I changed it, and it was my Obama joke. It was gonna be so the story behind that joke was that it's a very like you have to be from Chicago to understand it. Not the Obama part, but just the idea behind it was I don't know if you guys ever saw the Peter Francis Geraci commercials.
Yeah.
So if you're from Chicago, you know what those commercials are. But if you're not, you don't know who the hell Peter Francis Geraci just sounds like a random name. But he was this lawyer who would just he had these like local commercials, but everybody knows them in English for the most part. But
he did them in Spanish.
And he did them in Spanish.
He did them in Spanish.
So that's where I came up with it because I only ever heard them in Spanish. And so I remember people always know, oh, my name is Peter Francis Geraci. But whenever I know Peter Francis Geraci, I always go, hola, me llamo Peter Francis Geraci con Toreros de la Ley.
Yeah.
And so like whenever I was gonna talk about that on stage, but then I was like, wait, nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I just have to but I still think it's hilarious, so I gotta make it about a white guy who just sounds like Obama. Yeah. Because that's what he sounds like. He just sounds like Obama when he's doing the joke. I mean, when he's doing the commercial. And that's how I made it. That's how the joke came about. Is nice. That white guys trying to speak Spanish sound like Obama. Yeah.
Yeah, because my thing with that is my dead porn star joke. I talk about how like there was like I see a video that has like 50 comments on it. Yeah. I posted this online, so I don't mind talking about it just because it's like it's there.
Yeah, I posted my Obama joke online too.
Yeah. And the original punchline, because I do say like, oh, like guys, like the original was like, hey guys, like they're saying that like, oh, she's getting her whole feels in angels and all this other stuff, that she's in heaven. Yeah. The original punchline was like, guys, she's not in heaven, she's in hell. Like she did porn.
That's where I thought you were going with it when I first heard it.
Well, that was the original but dude, it used to like I had them and I would lose them so fast just because of that. And then I'm like, I don't want to lose the idea of it. But I don't like. That's when I changed it in the sense of like, hey, when you love what you do, is it really work? Yeah. Because that was her livelihood.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, man. There was for me, kind of similar. I had a joke about the Cash Money Trey getting shot 37 times. I don't know if you remember that one, but that one's like really funny because like. People get so uncomfortable when I talk about it, but like it's meant to be a punchline, but like, and I'm still kind of working on it, but like over time, like it got way better. Mm-hmm. But when I first did it, people were just thought I was just like
this asshole's just
what this guy's just talking about, you know what I mean? And like even like also there was also this other one where because like most of my sets start off with me like growing up in a bad neighborhood just to set it because that's like context for a lot of my jokes. And there I would say a lot of my friends say they grew up in the hood, but I don't like saying that because I don't have the hood in me. and like usually people like brown and black people laugh because they hear my voice and they're like, oh yeah, that's true, he doesn't have it. But that's just like inferred. You don't have to I don't have to explain that. But anytime I do that with white people, they're either like, oh yeah, because he's not like them. Yeah. It's like, no, dude, what's that? And like, if I remember doing it one time, there was a white crowd and there was a bunch of corporate white women, and I was like, I don't really like saying that because I don't have the hood in me, and they're like, no. And I was like, oh my god, dude, shut up, dude. I'll shoot you right now. So like, I just stopped saying it because it's like. Yeah, it's just like it's not the I'm not trying to get pity from them. Yeah, it's meant to be funny and stuff like So that's that's kind of like another one that I can kind of like think is kind of the same.
It's one of those like I just started the joke, guys. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. there's more to come.
Yeah, exactly.
But you also mentioned you got your own podcast.
Oh yeah. So me and my buddy Noni we do a podcast called Let Me Dink. Nice. Excuse me, which is it's spelled Lemme, and then the other word is dink, Dink. So we started that like right before I actually started doing stand-up comedy, just because we were he went to school. He just got his degree for script writing.
Oh, nice.
So he's like a big fan of comedy. I already knew I was going to start doing stand-up like a month later, and we just started the podcast because it was just like fun, and also like I had just got into contact because I knew him from high school, but like after high school, like we didn't like really like talk. So then like after we got together, like we were like, oh, like we just started hanging out, and I would just be in his basement all the time, And we're like, why don't we just record all this? This is all like we could just record us talking, and that's what we did.
This is gold.
This is gold, yeah. So recently we actually started talking about oh, we used to do like a camera like this where we would do it in person, but then we just started recording like Jack and Daxter PS3 gameplay.
Nice.
And like we play that while we talk, and that gets us like so much more views, dude. It's so much. I remember like the first time we posted, we're like, really? That's what you guys fucking want to like, watch? You want to be ugly? Like what the hell, man? We were getting like 12 views of podcasts, and then it's literally just jumped to like 300 per podcast, and it's just like wow, fuck you guys.
Because of Jack and Daxter?
Jack and Daxter 2. Yeah. It's a PS3 game. But yeah, I remember when you were talking about earlier, we got way off topic.
Yeah,
no, because he's kind of like, I just start rambling, so he kind of brings it back like to whenever he asks me questions. I'll do what I just did right now, where I just kind of go from point A to point B to point C to point D, and it's like I didn't even answer point A.
To be honest, I think I pulled you a lot from that too, where I was like, you're saying what I'm like, top favorite movies, and then
but then I'm like, oh yeah, top favorite movies. Oh man, I can't think of the fifth one. The fifth one would probably be this one because of this, and then I'm like, oh yeah, speaking of that, I was like, and I just keep doing that, and I just go on forever. Like if Noni wasn't there, there would be nobody to stop me.
Yeah,
I would just go on forever.
Here's all this stuff. You guys make what you want from it.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's definitely my I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, he just he keeps the podcast cohesive.
Yeah, he's the director of it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Nice. But that's what's up, man. I see it, and you know what? We could end it on this past weekend. Well, not even a weekend. It was literally like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it was a Tuesday. We did spots for the Joey Villagomez show.
Oh yeah, dude, that was insane, dude. And not to mention, it was like so last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a weird show. But yeah, what were we gonna say about it?
Oh, I just thought it was a great time, man.
Oh yeah.
We killed.
Yeah, we did, dude.
Shout out Obi for thinking of us in the moment of like, hey, you guys want to do some time?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I didn't even tell Obi that me and Chris were gonna go. I was just like, oh, Obi's on the show with Joey V, and Joey V like usually headlines like zanies and stuff. So I'm like, this is like a steal, like $10 to see Obi and Joey V. Like I'm gonna just go. And I texted Chris like that same day, like, oh, you trying to go to the show and that Obi's on? And he was like, yeah. So we just pulled up. Obi didn't even know we were gonna go until he walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, me and Chris, since we're starting the open mic, he just made a stage. His cousin made a stage.
Yeah.
And he brought it from Michigan. And so he had it in his car. So we saw that they didn't have a stage or nothing. And I walked up to the guy who was running the show, Pedro, and I was like, you guys want a stage? He's like, you guys got a stage? I'm like, yeah, it's in the car. And he's like, let's go see it. So let's check it out. We were in the parking lot, like jumping on it. And the guy was like, that's pretty sturdy. And we were literally like about to carry it in, and the guy was like, oh wait, no, Joy V's like still injured. He's like walking around with the cane. He just came back from like he's not gonna be able to stand up on it. So we're like, damn. So we put it back in the car. So but yeah, it would have been cool to have our stage be used by Joey V.
That would have been raw, right?
Yeah, that would have been raw. We could have had him sign it or something.
That would have been raw. That would be cool. Like, hey, this stage was inaugurated by Joey V.
Yeah, it literally broken in by Joey V the first time. Before even the open mic.
Yeah, right.
But that's crazy. We opened up for Joey V.
That's crazy. Obi called me because I was on my way through. I had let him know I was gonna go.
Oh, okay.
And he was calling me. I thought he was gonna call me like, hey, can you stop by, pick something up for me, whatever. So
yeah.
I'm like, what up, man? He's like, you want to do some time? I'm like,
oh,
like yeah.
My
only regret was like I would have dressed a little flyer.
Had
I known, like
I mean, we all just pulled up in t-shirts and jeans, so
everyone's like,
everybody's like, I mean, to be fair, nobody expects the comedians to be fly anyways.
Yeah, right?
Joey V was also wearing a hoodie and jeans. Yeah, nobody else was exceptionally like dressed up except for the audience members. But it was pretty funny that since we were me and Chris were expecting to just get like to just watch, we had like bought a table for the front and like We're like, oh yeah, here's your guys' seat, and like everybody else is up there with like dates and stuff. It's like candles and like roses on the table, and me and Chris were just like, hey,
what's up, man?
we're going on a date right now. Yeah, but that was pretty. But the whole day was pretty fun.
It cracked me up because I think me and you had like same experiences because Obi told me I got there with such a rush, like, oh shit, this is a big room, like I'm a performer in front of this, and he was like, yeah, like someone couldn't show up, so you and Carlos are gonna do some time. I'm like, all right, cool, and I was just so in my head about it, and then you guys walked up to us, and I'm like, dude, Carlos and Chris are here. He's like, yeah, Carlos is going up. I told you. And I'm like, oh, that
Carlos? Which other Carlos?
Yeah. And then I was just like, I don't know who I was thinking about, but
no, you know what? I was gonna say, I had the exact same thought when Obi was like, oh yeah, you and Ruben are gonna do time. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, me and Ruben. And then you walked in, you're like, oh, that Ruben? I'm being hypocritical because I literally had that was actually exactly what happened through my head too. I was like, oh, that Ruben, of course, that Ruben. Yeah, that was funny.
But yeah, man, it was a good experience overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, good room. Hopefully we make our way back as headliners.
Yeah, with the stage.
Yeah.
that would be ideal. Because I feel like nobody in the back was paying attention because I don't think they could see Joey V at all.
No, it was hard. And I think this crowd at some point was like, they liked the joke and then wanted to have the conversation about it. Where it's like,
that's what was happening. I did see, okay, yeah. Yeah, I did kind of like, when that was happening, I was kind of like, man, what are they talking about? But it was like, it sounded like it was about the joke.
Yeah. So he would make jokes. And I think it happened with me too. Where like I would make a joke and then they would be like, "Oh, like that's you" or whatever, and all that stuff. And it's like hey,
banter.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, I still got more stuff to say, like, but it was a good time. But you know what, Carlos? Before we get out of here, throw your socials.
Oh yeah, you can follow my social media at real Carlos Rico, real.Carlos Rico on Instagram. I'm on Facebook as well, and then our open mic, our comedy page, me and Chris. Is a Raincheck comedy, no space or dot or nothing on Instagram, and we're gonna make a Facebook as well. So that'll probably be up on the Facebook before the podcast comes out, anyways. Yeah. That's all I have.
It might come out in a week or two. Anything else you want to throw? Any shows?
I got a show at the Second City. I'll post it on my Instagram. I forgot what the date is. Yeah, it'll be on there. So if you follow me on Instagram, if you see it on Instagram, you can purchase tickets from there as well.
All right. Cool. All right, everybody. Make sure you guys check out Carlos. Very funny guy. Yeah. And, that was another episode of Wait What?
Wait What? Hell yeah.
Catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.